Okay, the game that I wanted to play is giving me technical difficulties today, so I'm just gonna switch to a different one. While we are watching this pigeon preen itself. What a fine specimen that one is. Guess what? So while we're watching this pigeon, the thing is, I have some, or I recently remembered some very nostalgic memories or whatever. Back when I was a teenager and first played Need for Speed Underground as my first Need for Speed game, that was one of my favorite racing game experiences ever, and probably one of the first racing games I actually played through all the way to the end. And I remember, because I was very late to Underground anyway at that time, I remember Need for Speed ProStreet was the next one to be announced at that time, and I remember being quite hyped for Need for Speed ProStreet at the time, really like buying the magazines to see some preview shit and whatever. I remember actually looking forward to that actively, and I did get the game shortly after release that year as well. I think this was in 2008. And it was a pretty big deal around my friend group as well. I remember all of us kind of getting ProStreet for some reason. And I remember liking it decently enough, but I think, because I never finished the game, I think at the time, coming hot off Need for Speed Underground, I was kind of disappointed by ProStreet shifting away from the street racing at the time. Maybe that led to me never actually finishing this game. Nowadays, now that I think back to this game, yeah, see here, it's time to take racing off the streets. If you want to race, go to your local race course. Make sure your car is safety inspected and always wear a seatbelt. See, like, this was the time where Need for Speed actively, consciously shifted away from the street racing aspect, and I guess tried to get to a more professional and respectable and more sober kind of racing game. And I think my past self coming out of Need for Speed Underground was kind of disappointed by that, and that's why it didn't stick at the time. But nowadays, I am actually much more for... I guess there's still some street racing in this, but you don't have... I don't think there's any street racing with rogue NPC cars going around and whatever that you have to dodge. I don't think that's a... I think every race in here is actually like intended to be professionally planned and cleared, and everything is just on an open road with no distractions. But yeah, nowadays this is actually the kind of racing that I prefer over like a street race where you have to dodge all the civilians going around and all of that nonsense. I definitely, as I grew older, started becoming less interested in those kind of things. And I believe revisiting ProStreet now, I have a feeling I might be enjoying this more as an old man than a young teenager. I do not want to collect to EA Nation. And yeah, I'm actually really, really interested to revisit this game from my past. This is like, yeah, I do have some nostalgic memories about this, but this is not usually the game that I would have nostalgic memories about, if that makes sense. I only recently remembered that, yeah, I was pretty big looking forward to this and shit at the time. It was kind of like a buried memory. Yeah, let me check some settings real quick. Yeah, of course we put autosave on. I think I already like... Why is this on Imperial? I thought I changed this to metric already. Yeah, it was a whole journey to find a way to play ProStreet as well. And like here, huge shout out to the PC piracy communities of today, because Need for Speed Pro Street seems to be one of those games that is just so fucking shit to get to run nowadays. Sure, there's plenty of console versions that theoretically you could emulate, but it doesn't seem like any of those are actually running well. I tried a bunch, and there were always problems. Like the PlayStation 3 version is not even like considered a compatible game to do with the PlayStation 3 emulator and whatever. PlayStation 2 didn't work for me as well either. And the PC version is, the raw PC version is so fucked with outdated DRM that you apparently cannot even run it on a modern PC. So what I'm playing here right now is like a pre-packaged, adjusted, hacked, whatever, modded thing that the Need for Speed community made for the PC version, so that it actually runs on modern hardware. How do I... Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to do a new save, because I did a save to test if this works, but I want to actually start fresh now. No. About creating a new alias. Yep, an alias already exists. Please delete it. How? I need to actively, manually delete. Oh, there's delete is number 1. Okay, now let's make a new one. Please delete your existing. I thought I just did that. The fuck? Here we go. Yeah, delete this. Let's make a fresh new one. Need to ProStreet uses an autosave feature. Yep. Do not reset or switch off. Yep. The name, of course. Matt. Oh yeah, there's gonna be so much licensed music with this. I guess it's a Need for Speed staple, but yeah, I'm imagining these videos might get copyright claimed up the ass. We'll see about that. Select the level of driver aids you for your playing style. Casual manages you brake and assists you the best line, don't want that. Racer helps you brake in difficult corners, don't really want that either. King lets you feel the raw power of the car. Yeah, I feel like I just want to control my car myself. I don't really want external manipulation. You can change the level anytime, so whatever. We're going in raw. Now, let's start this career, I guess. This entire aesthetic as well, with all these symbols and whatever, feels so 20... I want to say it feels 2010s, but I guess it's released in 2008. So I guess this wasn't even that. But point is, it feels very much off the time. Amazing. Noise bomb. I know what you're saying, buddy. This whole like party race event aesthetic is so corny. This is not the only game that did that. I mean, the MotorStorm games basically did a similar thing, but yeah, I feel like it's so corny in this one. It's on point. We're really getting a lengthy action cutscene, huh? Look at all these people. Look at all these goobers. Redonkulous, even. You've seen them in the DVDs and magazines. I guess this is still too early for something like YouTube or whatever to being a thing. Ryo Watanabe, the king. This whole urban sticker bomb aesthetic, man.
He never would have cut it back in the day. They must have really lowered the standards this year. I'm not gonna stick up for Cooper. His driving's gotta do all the talking. Okay. These dudes are looking ready.
Are we gonna be put in this race? I feel like I remember something like that. And I think Need for Speed does this a lot, putting you in a random race at the beginning to give you like a first taste, and then they throw you back to start from zero. The Elite Kings, additional Rio the Showdown King, therefore something. Right, let's see how well this game actually runs. Again, I did some technical testing and it seemed completely fine, but I haven't done like a full race yet. Also, I'm curious how this game handles, because again, this was at the time, oh wow. This was at the time trying to do a bit more of a professional, realistic, somewhat simulation flavored racing style, you know? And yeah, the cars absolutely do feel heavy. And not as arcade-like as you would probably expect from a Need for Speed game. I'm not expecting to do well in this race, but I don't think that matters yet. It doesn't feel bad, it just feels, you know, you gotta get used to it. But I feel, oh, that sucks, totaled. Am I out of the race? Yeah, okay, so it's hardcore. If you crash, you crash. Choose to race again. What button is that on my controller? I don't know. I would like to redo this race, yeah. Okay, so if you crash, you're out. That's interesting. Hello? Uh-oh. Doesn't seem to be responding now. Oh, come on, please. This was running so well so far. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's not doing anything, it's not reacting to any inputs. But it didn't like crash either. This is very, very strange. This is very strange. Well, guess I'll kill this program. Also, my laundry timer has been going. So that's the tech that's making this work apparently, or not. Let's try this again. I mean, nothing was lost yet. You see, I guess this whole thing, we're gonna have to see how well this actually works out throughout the game. Oh, 2007 it says here. Yeah. No, yeah, this game released late 2007, I remember now. Don't connect to this shit. Can I not? Yes, I can skip this thing, fuck. Yeah, here we go. Let's get this party started. This whole party aesthetic, man. It's all just a big festival, big party. So corny. Alright. Already much better. This fucking blimp as well. That's crazy. It's funny because I actually saw a blimp in the actual sky outside my window earlier today, which I don't even know where that thing came from. That is very unusual. Okay. I don't think that turn was any good, but you know, I'm still first place, right? Yeah, Ryan Cooper is my name. It's also interesting that they give you this perfect line visual, which I'm ignoring wholeheartedly. Oh, they're catching up now. I fucked up too much. Fucked around too much. It does feel odd that you don't have a drift or whatever. At least I don't think you do. Again, this isn't. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, I found the handbrake. Oh, that's gonna change a lot. Okay, dope. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Oh no, not in the last lap. Oh, that's a sweet car, man. It does feel very, like, precarious. That you have to, yeah, that you can, like, if you crash, you're out. So you really have to, like, be careful. That does change an unusual layer to a Need for Speed game. Because usually you're just flying through everything and respawning whenever needed, and that's it. Right? So. Alright, that went much better. Okay, buddy. Sorry, I wanted to adjust some audio. He said I did not look pretty behind the wheel. What a thing to say. A battle machine unlocked. Very much MTV, right? The whole editing. Very much MTV as well. I guess that's what they were probably going for. A modern, at the time, modern version of like the extreme 2000s MTV editing style. Welcome to Battle Machine. You've unlocked your first racing organization. Winner dominate enough race days and you'll be invited to more. To begin, select the Battle Machine logo and enter the race day. Good luck. Alright, so yeah, these were our events with different race types, right? Challenge Nevada. Reward a Cobalt SS. We can go to the garage. I would like to see.
You can't just put together an all-around performer and expect to compete. The other guys are bringing cars built specifically for each type of race, so you better do the same. If you plan to haul the same car between race days, it's a good idea to have multiple setups to make sure they're tuned properly for different tracks. Remember, Some of these guys are running parts you can't even find on the shelf. Hey, but don't trip, because if you prove yourself, the local shops might let you in on their secrets. Do what you can with aftermarket parts, or feel free to improve on the car's OG design. Every last bit of weight counts out there, so either get on a diet or put your car on one with some stronger, lighter parts. For those super high-speed runs, smooth out some lines and see what you get in the wind tunnel. Hey, do you want to jump straight into the car and drive? The shop can install quick upgrades. They'll take care of all the details. If you don't want anyone else touching your whips and you know exactly what you want, you can handpick your own parts and spec out every detail to build the sickest custom combination. Then back it up with some numbers at the track or on the dyno.
Jesus, okay. So yeah, tuning's still a big thing. As you would expect, of course, but I mean, after Underground, they set a high bar to improve on in future things. Pre-tuned grip. This is the only car that we do have. I would at least like to change the visuals, the color. To be quite honest, I don't know if that costs money as well or whatever. If that's even an option, I don't see. I guess up here we have the different race event types. We got grip mode, we got drift mode, we got drag mode, speed challenge. It's gonna be the 4 event types, I guess we're gonna see. The car that we currently have is only equipped for the grip mode. Whatever that means. Excuse me. Now how do I change this thing? I guess creating a blueprint would be starting from scratch with this car. Can I not abandon this? Can I not pre-tuned grip? Blueprint summary. Cannot adjust the one that already exists. I guess not. Quick upgrade. But I shouldn't. Oh my god. Shouldn't be like just splurging money. I couldn't even afford any of this anyway. What upgrades is the pre-tuned grip adding? Cannot be modified or shared. Create a new blueprint to tune and customize this car from scratch. Oh gosh. There's a lot of stuff. None of it is you must install an aftermarket part to access tuning for the slider. Of course. Dyno test. Awesome. Okay, cool. The wind tunnel. You must install auto sculpt parts. What can I do? I couldn't buy anything anyway. I don't think they would want. Okay, I could buy whatever this is. I don't understand. So the auto upgrade thing already gave me stat boosts without me having to pay anything. What did they add to my thing? Where can I guess the Hancock. I'm just trying to find the ones that are already own, that are already included in the auto upgrade thing anyway. Hold on. Oh my god. What is this now? Downforce and drag. Wow. I mean, what would I don't even exactly know what I would prefer. I actually don't know. Oh, I guess drag increases the top speed. The downforce increases the lateral grip. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I can work with that information. Yeah. Cool. So basically, top speed versus yeah, grip, I guess. Interesting that you have so much control over this. What about these though? Does this not have an effect? Is this literally just for show? Just cosmetic? It's called the skirt. That rules. I love that. So do I prefer grip over top speed or something? Probably do, but I think I'm gonna, like, I don't know, keep it somewhat balanced and be done. What are these different zones even doing visually? I didn't even pay attention to that. Sure, whatever. The hood. That is a lot of pieces that you can switch out. So you can change the hood to carbon fiber, but it doesn't actually do anything. So this is just visual. Okay. I don't even know how long I'm gonna drive this car. I don't even know if putting this much time into manually tuning it makes much sense. And I'm not really planning to pay big bucks already. You can install an aftermarket exhaust tip on a stock body kit. Interesting. Roll cage. Does this actually do anything? Or is this the flame farting squirrel? Or is this also just cosmetic? But cosmetics for the interiors, kinda crazy. Yeah, I'm not yet paying money. There's something that I'm owning. Sure, whatever. What is this? Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. This does not have an effect in any way though, it's just visual. This freakish. This is freakish. This makes no sense for racing, I don't think. This is stupid. Okay, that's that. The visuals. I mean, this is what I really just wanted to change. These stats that I'm having right now are weird. But I think, like, at least the aero stat is much better than what the auto upgrade thing did. So that's weird. Let me real quick check if my stream is still running fine. Since it has been making problems recently. Seems fine. Pee pee poo poo, test. Seems fine. Yeah. Pee pee poo poo, test. Seems fine. The stream is alright, okay. I wonder if there are any songs on the soundtrack that I actually recognize or like, or whatever. Let me start with the paint. Let me get a good color on this. How do I? Oh, here we go. No, you know where my head is at. I would like to matte. Yeah, I much prefer. Iridescent is good as well. Pearlescent even. Oh my god. I do usually prefer matte paint. But iridescent and pearlescent is good as well. What is candy? Cannot change the camera. That's kind of stupid. The fuck is candy? And why does it keep reverting to a different color? Dude, fuck off. Iridescent. Do you want iridescent, pearlescent, or matte? That's the question. I think iridescent makes it too dark. Too washed out. I think pearlescent. It's either gonna be pearlescent or matte. I do really like matte paint on a car. I gotta be real with ya. That's interesting. It's crazy to me that you cannot change the camera here. That is crazy to me. You cannot move around? What the hell? Except when you actually go to a different part of the car. But you would think you could just move the camera around. Gonna do the most obnoxious looking car, as always. Or can I do matte on some parts, iridescent on others? I guess that works. It's actually kinda dope. Where did this color change again? Wait, what's happening? Why does this keep reverting to iridescent? Shut up. What the hell? That's not really white, is it? That's not really a proper white. Why does it keep reverting? That's so annoying. You have to... I mean, apply paint is number one. What is number one on my controller? I guess that's the... What did I do? What? What is this mode? I can still not change the camera, which is... I do not want to connect to that. I don't know what that was. This is kind of confusing. I want to make this white matte. What is number one to apply the paint? Surely I don't have to leave the menu every time. To lock something in, that would be stupid. So I have to just use the keyboard. I don't know. Yeah. No, we're talking. The carbon hood, it looks like shit in this. Makes no sense here. I might change that as well. Wheel paint, my god. sure. What's the difference between vinyl and decal? I think vinyl is like a whole thing, right? I guess not. What is the difference between vinyl and decal? Graphics two-tone. Whatever it's doing, I can't really see it. Shapes. Lots of shapes, muscle car stuff. Tattoos. Import. All them Asian symbols. Still crazy to me that you cannot just change the camera view in this. Very, very strange. Rubber ducks. What the fuck? 8-bit. We got the pixel shit. It's not even high-res pixels though. It's so washed out and blurry. That's interesting though. The NB stands for Noise Bomb, which is, I think, a fictional brand or whatever in Need for Speed. I'm pretty sure that also showed up in the more recent Need for Speed Heat. I didn't think there would be, you know, coherence in that. Oh my god. Who made these? Oh Jesus Lord Almighty. Why do they all have to be so big though? I feel like most of these would look better if they weren't like stretched to the entire side of the car. Animals! It's not really... Okay, that's animals in the most abstract sense, I guess. Do a pigeon or something? Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Got lots of panda bears. A piggy. That's a pretty good one. Oh, we got a chicken, okay. 2 scorpions, a shark, 2 sharks. Good spider. A rabbit. No pigeon, unfortunate. Ah, so much shit, man. You have to go through them one by one. Jesus Christ, that is painful. That is actually kinda painful. Instead of having like a thumbnail menu with previews or whatever, tribal, auto, flaming wheel, corny as heck, graffiti, got the urban shit, Need for Speed tag. Is that saying C-Rip or Crip? What the hell? Flags. Oh, why? Very interesting. I mean, none of them look good. At all. Placement is also awkward with the left... With the corner on the top left, not even like matching up with the window and whatever. Like it's... None of these look good. Curious. Camouflage. Oh, here we go. That's the full vehicle wrap that I was expecting. And it's taking a long time to load these. I don't expect that you can change the color of these. And then we got the teams again. Okay. Yeah, this is really nasty, having to go through them like this, one by one. That actually sucks. Let me... So what is the difference between decal and... It's literally the same. What is the difference? I don't understand. 200 numbers. Oh my god. It's crazy. Nissan, the only manufacturer. 155 aftermarket brand logos. Jesus Christ, who goes through all of these though? Crazy. Oh, and that's it? Okay. Well done. Let me go to the animals again. I'm gonna do either the chicken or the goat, I believe. Oh, the spider. Chicken is good, but it's the wrong side, the wrong way. Which is very annoying. What number was it? Here we go. Oh, you can change the color. Oh, so you could do like a full wrap and change the color or whatever. Interesting. I don't think I would want to change the color on this one. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work. Oh, and you can move and scale. Okay, how do I... Here, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just do it. Okay. Yeah, that looks much better. Very, very awkward. I couldn't really see myself spending a lot of time in these menus. It's very awkward stuff. Oh, and it is mirrored on the other side now. Okay. Where's that arrow coming from? Oh, that's my fucking cursor. Okay. What else? What else can we? Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if I wanna really do much right now. I'm not really in the mood to spend an hour in these awkward menus. Maybe something on the roof. Just graphics. 97 graphics. And this camera view is not ideal to actually see these at all. That okay, I actually kind of fuck with these. Okay, I need to actually remember the numbers. 21 and 22 are definitely contenders. Fuck. Was it like this in Need for Speed Underground? I don't remember. I feel like in Need for Speed Underground you had a list of thumbnails for previews. Didn't have to scroll through them all one by one, did you? This seems really, really painful. Jesus Christ, there's so much. I have to skip some. I cannot look at all of these. Interesting. I wonder who designed all of these. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be 21 or 22. Let me try something with this. Jesus Christ, okay. Why is it green now? Jesus. It's so bright. It's so fucking bright. But I think that's more the light thing in this weird place. I think I'm just gonna... I've already spent way too much time in here. Window tint. Can I get a nice... We got light, we got dark, we got pearl. Can I get a nice pink pearl? Oh, I actually like this. This is actually sweet. Okay, dope. Yeah, I don't fuck with the carbon fiber hood though. I would like to get rid of that shit. Wherever that was. Jesus Christ, there's still so much stuff here. Must have been in the body, right? Hood, here we go. I mean, it doesn't give me any stat boost either. And I do much prefer the blank pink. I guess I'm gonna put something there at some point. Have I looked at everything now? I don't even know. I got so caught up in the visual changing. Yeah, no, I did look through everything. How do I save this now? Oh, there's still stuff. Okay, yeah, can't do anything in these. Update the blueprint. Yes. So the pre-tuned grip has slightly better power and handling. No, just slightly better power. Everything else I made better with my own blueprint. How did I get slightly better power though? I do want to find that. How did they get slightly better power? Did I miss something somewhere? An item that I already own? No. Thought I did look through all. But it's not gonna be in the brakes. Yeah, nitrous. Oh, there's Nox in this? I didn't even know that. I don't know how they brought the power up. Oh, actually, you know what? They probably brought the power up through, Gosh, what was it that I changed? There was... Where was this? What menu was it with the sliding meter where I had the choice between handling and speed or whatever? That might have changed the power. I don't even... Wasn't it something with the wheels? No idea where that was. Whatever. I guess I'll just leave it at that. I've been in this menu for far too long. There we got the pink pest. And we can actually do some racing. Fucking hell. So, the Battle Machine Challenge in Nevada. Let's see what this entails.
This is your first challenge weekend. Challenges are the true test of your skills. No need to bring your whip. Battle Machine is providing all of them. Just
I'm not even driving my own car?
Anyway, to level the playing field,
Why did I do this then?
hand-tuned equally. The cars are ready. All you gotta do is drive. If you wreck,
Okay.
you do not have to sweat the repairs. Yo, Battle Machine mechanics will fix any damage you take. Up to a point. If you total a car, it's done for the whole weekend. You total all your cars, and you're heading home, homie. The only rule you need to remember is that winning isn't enough. You gotta dominate. You earn points by racing. The better you do, the more points you gotta dominate. Earn enough points, and you'll dominate the weekend.
Again with the dominate.
And you'll walk away with a new ride.
Sweet. So everybody's driving the same thing.
And let me also mention that we've got Ryan
View the cars.
This is his first big, quote-unquote, legal race. This guy's got mad
Quote-unquote legal race.
for a hot minute, and he totally just dominated a Battle Machine qualifier.
Again with the dominate.
Saw him at that race.
So we got a grip race, which is, I guess, just gonna be a regular ass race. A time attack, okay. And then 2 drag races. I don't really care about those, to be honest.
Okay, this is important, people. So listen up. You're gonna want to cop the Battle
Cheyenne and Dakota
Machine. Let all your friends know you
are the track names.
because they will run out. I know they got baby
Yeah, I'm surprised drag races are still a thing here. They were kind of like the lamest thing in Need for Speed Underground. I can't believe that they were ever very popular options. Alright, let's... Points to dominate 19,200, whatever. Let's do a race with the Golf GTI.
Okay, grip races have a ton of different types, but generally, they're all about being the fastest car on the track.
Makes sense.
Feature a bunch of drivers, all of them are gunning for the win, which makes for some dangerous moments. Fast reaction times will keep you in the race. When you're coming into tight corners, use the arrows and driving lines to pick the key spots to apply the brakes. Look for chances to pass other drivers, but try not to put yourself in a bad situation by passing in unsafe areas. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, rubbing is racing and all that.
Finesse your
Other
throttle.
drivers by trading paint with them. Be careful how much contact you make though, because your car gets damaged as well. The more damage you take, the more engine damage you take, which makes winning that much tougher. If you take too much damage, you risk even totaling your car, so be careful.
Yeah, the whole damage actually making an impact on your car's behavior was such a huge deal at the time. I remember that. There was like a major innovation in the racing game genre. Which wasn't jump-started by this game, but certainly helped popularize it. Look at all these Golfs. Regular ass black Golfs. Oh my god, dude. Oh, what the hell? That wasn't great at all. Dude, just get out of my way. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. I do feel like I'm losing control at the speed. Oh no! I forgot that you cannot crash at all. I thought I was doing pretty well, but I got too greedy in that half straight away. Shit. Oh, will it die again now when I do restart? I don't know if it saved my whole tuning adventure or anything. No, it seems to work now. Thank fuck.
Please clear the... Okay, come on, people. I
Can you not skip this whole, like, intro sequence? But yeah, getting fast genuinely feels dangerous in this game. Losing control genuinely feels dangerous. And worrying. Get out of here, buddy. I'm not here to play nice. Especially if I don't have to pay the repairs. Oh wow, he completely fucked up. Put those signs there. Alright, now we're getting into the danger zone again. It's way too fast going through that section. Way too much speed that's building up there. I'm glad to see that the NPC drivers are fucking up as well though. I'm glad it's not just me being shit. It generally does feel like the kind of racing game... Wow, that thing had weight to it. The kind of racing game where a small error can actually have big consequences. And maybe that's part of why I didn't vibe with it as a teenager coming from ProStreet Underground, because again, Underground is so much more arcadey and forgiving, I would say. Nothing is too serious. Feels like there's an emphasis on an actual danger here, on actual damage. I mean, the whole damage system seems to be a major element. Wow, I completely fucked this up just because of the crash at the end there. This would have been a straight first place. I can race again. Let me race again. Okay. Because that would have been a straight first place, a clear first place if I didn't fuck up at the end there. Jesus Christ. I have a slight feeling as well that teenage me was maybe a bit bummed that I think most races in this game are like in desert environments, right? Because it's trying to do like realistic spots for these street events, and nobody's gonna bother a street race in the middle of the desert. But that's not making for... wow. It's not making for very interesting environments to race through. It's pretty lame. And that means a lot to me in a racing game. The environments, the visual design. Oh my god. Falling apart over here. Can this guy fuck off? Fuck! Die. Come on. Stupid signs, here we go. Jesus Christ. That took way too many tries. $7,000 points, 1.800 cash, 1,000 cash. Clean race bonus, interesting. Right, so time attack, let's see this. Let's see how well it goes without any other drivers on the road. Oh, are we actually doing this at the same time? That sucks. What? A time attack with other cars at the same time on the road? That is stupid. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of a time attack, it feels. Strange. That is actually really strange to me. Oh god. I'm already fucking up big time. Because now you have... Wow. Now you have them in your way while you're just trying to get a good time. The whole idea of a time attack is that you have a free road to get your best performance. Guess it's the same race but backwards? Basically. Same track but backwards. Oh fuck. This is... yeah, getting speed in this game is actually so scary. Maybe it's also because I'm driving this Golf that doesn't handle it well. I don't know. Just the overall car handling makes the speed genuinely feel dangerous. Can this guy fuck off, man? So my time attack time, my final result is just slowed down by them being in the way. That is so dumb. Alex Hutton owns the best lap time. Yeah, because he's in front and doesn't have to fight other people in his way. Oh my god, dude, fuck off. That's actually really annoying. There's like a clear advantage to the one that's get to start in front with nobody in his way. That is actually so aggravating. No! Why does it always, after a drift, like... boomerang so hard in the other direction, but I'm not even like doing that. What's the physics here? It feels so strange. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I did win, okay. 3 seconds faster. Okay, well. I guess I went well. Now we got 2 drag races.
Oh, hey, check it out. Watch out for Yoshi Suzuki out there. The guy's the point man for the Toge Union team.
I already passed the points needed to dominate like more than once. Oh my god. Quarter mile drag, let's... oh, I have a choice? I mean, what's the difference here? Do I not see the stats? That doesn't make sense to me. Guess I get the take the Civic.
Track tournaments are all about posting the fastest
Actually, wouldn't the
time.
Cobalt be my own car?
Multiple runs on the track,
I don't know.
right? So, while you're
Blah.
only going to see one driver line up next to you, remember, there are a gang of other dudes competing too. Okay, to post fast times, you're going to need to heat your tires to the perfect temp. And you're going to do this in the staging area before each round.
Where's the
Goal of
text
staging
of?
is to build as
What?
much grip as you can. You're going to do this by holding your RPMs within the perfect staging zone as shown on the tag. The more grip you get in staging, the more traction you're going to get going down the 1320. All right, this is important, homie, so listen up. Watch for the start signal and time your first shift to get a perfect launch. If you jump the gun, you'll be disqualified, so be careful. Nailing a shift in the perfect shift zone means you go faster and have a better chance to win. Hey, don't redline your car for too long or it'll totally grenade your engine, which will hurt your chances to win.
Not sure if I caught all of that,
And it'll
homie.
hurt your wallet. For an added challenge, why don't you try using the clutch and racing with a manual transmission?
Alright, I don't know, let's see how this goes.
Round one cracking here. Round one. Get your earplugs handy, because these guys, they're about to get loud, and we're going to wake the neighbors.
Eat your tires. I'm guessing I'm supposed to stay in the green. Good Bernardo. Yeah, I don't care about this race event at all. Hello? It was weird. I don't really know what that was about. What am I? How do I shift? What am I doing? I have no idea. How do I shift? How do I shift up? What? With the right joystick? Are you insane? That is actually dog shit. I want to redo this. That was actual dog shit. There wasn't even a choice to redo this. Great.
This dude,
What the fuck? I don't like this event type at all. What a bunch of dog shit.
come on, you're letting down your boys. Oh, come on, we're going to pop this off. Are you ready? This is it. This is it. Here we go, people. And the roll.
Alright. Yeah, I really do not give a fuck about this event type. My god. That's so lame.
Nuts on the quarter mile. You people better be ready to make some noise for it. There it is. Oh, man, he's got Attaboy. Oh, can you
Attaboy.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem very hard, I mean at least for now, but just not very fun. Did I only get second place now? Because I fucked up so hard on my first round. I don't even want to do this again. It's fine, whatever. I really do not give a shit about this. And there's another drag race still in this event. Ugh. Let me take the Cobalt this time. Let's see if that changes anything.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Check it out. Ryan Cooper. He just crushed
It's
it on the
Ryan
start.
Cooper.
That dude's got a lead foot. And the reflexes that go with it. That's what I'm talking about. Ryan Cooper looking like he wants it today.
Incredible.
Oh, there it is. There it is. She's ready. This is about to happen.
It sure is about to happen, yeah. You're not wrong about that. This is the lamest fucking... The lamest fucking racing I could imagine in a video game. Oh my fucking god, man. Yeah, okay. Bill Newman didn't finish. What a loser.
Okay, this is it, guys. Round two. Check it out. Where's my crowd at? Come on, people.
Where's my crowd at? This guy.
If you can't stand the heat, get on a ride to the star because he's on fire right now. Come on, this is a big show. Okay, we're going here. This is the jump off right now. Oh, yeah.
Easy money.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Some serious Detroit metal down there with that pair of Chevy.
I'm hoping in the next race day I'm actually gonna be able to use my pink car tuned.
Attaboy, Ryan. Keep it. Oh, hey, here we are. Will you listen to those engines? Yep, like
For a second I thought I would have done a false start, maybe like a millisecond too early or something. But I guess it counted. That's a new record, right? 13:04. Yeah, that was my best one. Easily won this, okay. Dope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we got the same thing again. It's not... I don't want to save anything. I just want to continue, but it doesn't want to. It's not reacting. What it's letting me... I don't want to restart. I don't want to do anything. I just want to continue. Why is it not happening? Yeah, restarting the race doesn't work. Even now it's completely bugged out again. I hope it's saved in a good... at a good time. You know what I mean? Can I get anything of this? I don't think any of this matters. Dang. Let me see where it actually saved. I want to see how much I lost here. I guess this repack, this adjusted thing isn't perfect either. Yeah, where we at? Where are we at?
You know what? You know what absolutely kills it on Route 318? Carrollman.
I think it's saved up until the last drag race. Yeah, I just need to do the last drag race again, which is not that huge of a loss. That's fine. But I'm gonna I'm gonna call it for a day. That was my first look at revisiting this game. So, I mean, it does seem fine. It doesn't seem amazing, but it does seem fine. I am curious to dedicate more time to this and see where this goes. But so far, like, there are some... The car handling seems interesting. A bit different from usual Need for Speed game. No, but we'll see how long that appeal is gonna stay. The aesthetic is so dated, it's wild. It seems so much of its time, which is kind of fun in its own way, but it's not very pretty. And shit like the drag events is really like, I don't care about that shit at all. But yeah, I'm still down to give it another try. It is a game that I would like to actually finish after not having finished it as a teenager, so I'm gonna stick to it and see if I can actually get to the end of this one. Gonna be it for today. Goodbye and whatever.